Now we are going to discussing about load vector for a beam element. We know very well about beam element. So already I have done a video on Hermite shape function for beam elements. Already I have done. I described about total about beam element. Okay. So please visit that video. In the description there is a link. Okay. Now we are discussing about load vector for a beam element. So we know that this is beam element. This is a beam element. For example, this one is one node 1. This is second node. Okay, this is node 1. This is second node. Okay, every node has two displacements. One is linear, and another one is angular. That is, one is linear and another one is angular. Here also, at node 2 is also there are two displacements. One is linear and another one is angular. That is, here we call it as linear is V1 and V2. This is linear displacement, and this slope that is angular displacements are theta 1 and theta 2. These two are angular displacements, and V1 and V2 are linear displacement. That is, I'm clearly telling about. Each node has two displacements. One is linear displacement and another one is angular displacements. Okay. Now, after that is now we know already I have derived shape functions. Okay. So just here I'm writing that the shape functions. That is 1/4 h1. I have told that each node has one, that is two displacement. One is linear and another one is angular. So because of this relation, it has four displacement. Okay, two nodes, four displacement. Because of this reason, we got four Hermite shape functions such as h1, and the h1 belongs to linear displacement V1, and this just write it 1/4 of 1 minus j whole square into 2 plus j. This is the Hermite shape function for 1. Next, h2 is equal to 1/4 1 minus j whole square into j plus 1. This is Hermite shape function 1, this is Hermite shape function 2, and h3 is 1/4 of 1 plus j whole square into 2 minus j. This is Hermite shape function 3, and 4 is 1/4 into 1 plus j whole square into j minus 1. So already I have derived, that is this shape function I have already derived. There is a link in the description. There is a link. Okay, these are shape functions. That is, this shape function we call it as Hermite shape function. These shape functions is essential for finding. That is, these shape functions are used for finding nodal displacement. That is this nodal displacements. Okay, each node has two displacement. One is linear displacement and another one is angular displacement. Okay, now that is this shape function, that is h1 belongs to linear displacement v1. Okay, this h2, the Hermite shape function, belongs to theta 1. Okay, so I'm repeating again. Each node has two displacement v1 and theta 1. One is linear and another one is angular. These that is H1 and H2 belongs to this node. These two is first node, and these two belongs to second node. Okay, please remember it. Okay, first node, these two Helmholtz shape function for first node, these two Helmholtz shape function for second node. Okay, now we know that. So P is equal to, that is load factor, load factor it is equal to what we can write. So integral of P into V transpose into dx. Okay, now V transpose into dx. So this is the relation. By using this relation, you can calculate load vectors. Okay, this is actually coming from Stein's equation. Okay, that is PV power T into dx. Now, right, we know that V is equal to, already I have already told you that V is equal to H. In previous video, there is I have discussed about this relation. V is equal to HQ. I have already discussed about these relations. How to get this relation? In previous video, there is a link. Okay, please visit that video. V is equal to H into Q. So substitute this with V into H in this equation. Now we will get. So integral of P into H. H means that is V transpose, that is H transpose and Q transpose into dx. So you know that dx means dx in terms of natural coordinate system, dx is equal to 6, dx is equal to LE by 2 into dz. That is, it is in relation between the natural coordinate system to global coordinate system. We know that. Okay, these two relations I have already discussed in the previous videos. Okay, so please visit that videos. Now next, so continue this video. So integral of P is also force P H transpose. H means these Helmholtz shape functions. Okay, H matrix. So H transpose, that is H1. H matrix, this is H matrix, LE by 2 into HE, H2 and next, so H3 and LE by 2 into H4. This is transpose into Q transpose. The dx means LE by 2 into dz. So this is finally we got this relation P into H1 LE by 2. So here some constants is there. So I am removing, that is I am writing in outside. So P is constant here. P is constant and LE also constant, and LE by 2 also constant. So integral of, so apply integral to the entire relation. Okay, that is integral of H1 into dz. So its limits -1 to 1. Okay, this only this component. Okay, next substitute, there is apply integral to this element. Okay, integral of -1 to 1 LE by 2 into H2, and apply this relation to third, -1 to 1 H3 into dz. Next, fourth element, -1 to 1 LE by 2 into H4 dz. So finally we got this equation to Q transpose. Okay. just I am applying integral to the each element in the H matrix. This is totally H matrix. Okay, this is totally H matrix and Q transpose dx means LA by 2. Just substituting all the values here. Okay, now integral H1, H2, and that is the first component I am taking, and some simplification is there, so that's why I am taking this component. After simplification, I will substitute all these values. Okay, so first we have to take minus this component and simplify, and then what we get, so substitute here. Okay, next this component and then the component, then this component. Okay, now I am taking only this component here. Okay, so first component integral of minus 1 to 1 h1 into dj. Have it dj. So now take this h1 into dj is equal to integral of minus 1 to 1. h1 means 1 by 4 into 1 minus j whole square into 2 plus j. Okay, now so simplify this. Let's simplify this. That is minus 1 to 1. So 1 by 4. This is 1 minus j square. That is just like a minus b whole square. So split it. 1 square 9 plus j square minus 2j into 2 plus j. Okay. So finally we got this relation. Okay, now this equation. Now substitute, that is multiply with 2 and j. Then we will get some equations. Okay, here I am doing here. Okay, so now integral of minus 1 to 1 by 4 into 2 plus 2j square. Just I am multiplying with 2 only, minus 4j. 2 into 2j into 2, that is 4j plus j plus j square, so j cube minus 2j square. Finally we got this relation. Okay, so cancel it. There is here 2 is there, so 2j is there, here 1j, so total 3j. Next 2j square, this is 2j square here cancel, and 3j is there and here only 1j, so after subtracting it becomes minus 3j, and 2 is constant and j. So finally we got okay, can get in that minus 1 to 1 by 4. Finally we got 2 plus 2 minus 3j plus 3j plus j cube. So integrate them, dj. Okay, integrate this equation. So integrate after integration. 1 by 4 is constant. 1 by 4 is constant. 2 integration is 2j. 3 integration, 3j integration, 3j square by 2 plus j cube integration, j power 4 by 4. It has limits minus 1 to 1. So now apply boundary, that is limits here. So I will write here. Okay. So now write boundary conditions. Okay. Apply boundary conditions here. Minus 1 by 4 integral integral of minus 1 to 1 h1 dz is equal to how much? 1 by 4 2j, that is upper limit 2 into, so I am applying upper limit 2 into 1 minus 3 into 1 whole square by 2 plus 3 into 1 whole power 4 by 4 into, sorry, minus lower limit, that is 2 into minus 1 minus 3 into minus 1 whole square by 2. Okay, have you I will, okay, wait. Now apply the boundary condition. Okay, apply the boundary condition here. Integral of minus 1 to 1 h1 dz, it is equal to, so 1 by 4 of 4 into apply upper, that is 1 into 2 into 1 minus 3 into 1 whole square by 2 plus 1 power 4 by 4 into, that is minus 1 to 1. Okay, and applied upper limit minus lower limit, that is 2 into minus 1. Okay, 2 into minus 1 minus 3 into minus 1 whole square by 2 plus 3j power 4, that is minus 1 power 4 by 4. Okay, I got this equation finally. Now multiply each one, that is 1 by 4 into, so 2 into here only 2 minus here 3 by 2, that is 1 square is 1, that is we got 3 by 2. Next plus here 1 by 4 minus 2 into minus 1 minus 2 into minus 2, that is plus 2. Okay, next minus, so minus 1 square, that is plus 3 into 1 3 by 2 minus into minus plus 3 by 2. Okay, next plus, that is minus into plus minus 1 by 4. I got like this. So 1 by 4 is cancelled, and minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is also cancelled. So here, okay, we finally we got 4 plus 4. So now 1 by 4 into 4 plus 2 plus 2, that is 4. So 4 cancelled, we got 1. That means integral of minus 1 to 1, that is integral of minus 1 to 1, it is equal to 1. Okay, it is equal to 1, or I will write here separately, it is equal to 1. Integral of minus 1 to 1 h1 dz is equal to 1. You got it. Okay, next, now write second term here. Okay, second term, I am taking second term, integral of minus 1 to 1 into LE by 2 into h2 into dz. Okay, this is second term only. Okay, so I am taking second term. I am taking second term. Okay, now so after simplifying, we got like this equation. Okay, so now apply h2. H2 means, so I have done a video on this Hermite shape functions too. So please visit that video. Okay, minus 1 to 1 LE by 2 into h2. H2 means 1 by 4 into 1 minus j whole square into j plus 1. Okay. Now this is like a minus b whole square equation. Now split it. So after splitting, minus 1 to 1, it will become some constant we take LE by 2, 1 by 4, that is LE by 8. Okay, LE by 2 4s are 8, LE by 4, LE by 8, integral of minus 1 to 1. Here, minus 1, that is 1 minus j square plus 2j. Sorry, minus 2j. Okay, minus 2j. That is a minus a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is like a minus b whole square equation. That's why I write here 1 plus j whole square minus 2j. Okay, into j plus 1. J plus 1. Now write it here. I am taking here only. Okay, now multiply with j entire equation and then plus j plus 1 entire equation. So write LE by 2, LE by 8 into, so multiply with j with multiplication, integral of minus 1 to 1 into dj. Okay, multiply entire equation with j. 1 into j plus j into j square j cube. Okay, minus 2j into j, that is 2j square. Okay, just I am multiplying with j equals to initial, and then plus I multiply with 1. Then I will get entire equation. Okay, entire multiplication equation plus next 1 plus j square, 1 into j square minus 2 into j, that is 2 into j into 1, 2 into j into dj. Okay. Now here 1j is there and here 2j is there. So after subtracting, remaining is 1j minus 1j. Okay. Next here 1j cube. Next here minus 2j square is there. Here 1j square. So remaining equation remaining equation is LE by 8 into integral of minus 1 to 1. So remaining equation is plus 1 plus, okay, 1 plus, so minus j, 1 minus j, 1 minus j, minus 2j minus plus 2j, that's sorry, minus 2j plus j, that is minus j. Next here j square minus 2j square plus 1j square, that is it remains minus j square only. Okay, minus 1j square. Next here only 1j cube plus j cube plus j cube into minus j cube into dj. Okay. Next here write it. So integrating entire equation here, integrating entire equation, that is LE by 8 into integrating entire equation, then you will get final equation. Okay. So one integration is j, that is one integration is j. With respect to j, that's why we get j value. Okay, minus j integration is j square by 2. Next j square integration minus j cube by 3. Next j cube integration plus j power 4 by 4. This is finally we got after integration. We got this equation after integration. So once again check it. So j1 integration with respect to j is j, and j integration with respect to j, that is j square by j square by 2, and this is j square. This integration is j cube by 3 plus this is j cube value. So integration j power 4 by 4. Apply and then apply. So integrate, that is limits -1 to 1. Okay, so substitute all these limits. So first we have to apply upper limit and then lower limit. Okay, LE by 8 is constant parameter into upper limit, that is j. Here j is there, that is 1. Next minus, here j is also there, that is 1 square by 2. Next minus, so here j cube, that is 1 cube by 3. Here also j, that is plus 1 power 4 by 4. This is upper limit applied. Next, apply lower limit, minus of, apply lower limit, minus of, minus into lower limit, minus 1 minus 1 whole square by 2. Okay, I will write here, that is downward direction. Most days, that's why I will write in downward in bottom. So first we have to apply upper limit, 1 minus 1 square by 2 minus 1 cube by 3 plus 1 power 4 by 4. Okay, this is upper limit. Minus lower limit, apply lower limit, that is minus 1, that is -1. Here -1 substituted and plus here minus 1 square by 1 square by 2 plus minus, here also minus here minus. Okay, minus 1 cube by 3 plus minus 1 4 power 4 by 4. So finally we got it. Okay, now, so split it, that is LE by 3 into, so here is 1, next 1 by, that is 1 square, that is 1 by 2, here minus 1 by 3, here plus 1 by 4. Okay, we got this. Next minus into, here is -1, -1 square, that is plus 1 by 2. Here minus into minus, that is minus, here minus, that is plus 1 by 3. Here that is plus 1 by 4. We got like this, like, okay, and that equation we got like this. Okay, next LE by 8 into, so multiply each other, that is minus multiply entire equation with respect to minus, with minus 1 minus by 2 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 minus into minus plus 1 minus into minus plus 1 by 2 minus into minus plus minus 1 by 3 minus into plus minus 1 by 4. Okay, so now here 1 by 4 is there, here also 1 by 4 is there, so minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 cancel, and next here 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 here plus 1 by 2, so remaining is 2 minus, here minus 1 by 2, here 1 by minus 1 by 2, that is 2 minus 2 by 3. Okay, just write it here, I will write it here. Okay, LE by 8 into remaining is 1 plus 1, that is 2. I will write here. Okay, that is 1 plus 1, 2. Next remaining minus 1 by 2 minus, that is write 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3. So finally we got like this. Now write here. Okay, now LE by 8 into 2 minus, so 2 by 3. Okay, minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3, that is minus 2 by 3. Okay, now LE by 8 into, so here 3 2s are 6 minus 2 by 3. Okay, that is will become LE by 8 into 4 by 3. So 4 times cancel. So 2 3s are 6. So that is LE by 6. Finally we got this is becomes LE by 6. So I will write here integral of minus 1 to 1 into LE by 2 into HE into dz is equal to LE by 6. This is second term. We got second term there. Okay. Now third term. Now take the third term. Okay. Take the third term. That is equal to integral of minus 1 to 1 into third term. It is 1 by 4 into 1 plus j square into 2 minus j. So this is just third term. Okay. Now so multiply each and every component. Okay. Now integral of minus 1 to 1 into 1 by 4 plus that is this is third term. Okay. So I will write in the equation form. So first we have to write in the equation form. So integral of minus 1 to 1 h3 into dz. So third term. Okay. This is third term. So this is can h3 you can write minus 1 to 1 into 1 by 4 1 plus j whole square into 2 minus j okay into dz. Okay. Now split it entire equation because that is equal to split it minus 1 to 1 plus j minus 1 by 4 1 plus j, that is just like a plus b whole square equation. So that is applied equation 1 square plus j square plus 2j into 2 minus j. Okay, into dj. Now so split it, that is first we have to multiply with 2 and then minus j. So first multiply with 2, that is equal to integral of minus 1 to 1 by 4 into with 2. So I will write 1 by 4 on outside. So that is equal to 1 by 4 on outside integral of minus 1 to 1. So with respect to 2. So first initially we have to multiply with 2. That is 2 into 1 2 plus 2j square plus 4j. So after multiplying with 2, I got this equation minus j into 1 minus j into 1 minus j into j square, that is minus j cube. Okay, minus j into plus 2j square 2j minus 2j square into dz. Okay, so once check it. So with respect to 2, multiplication is 2j plus 2j square plus 2, that is 4j minus j into 1 minus j into j square minus j into 2j square, that is minus 2j square. Okay, we got right this equation. Now here 2j square is there, here 1 2 minus, that is 2j square positive 2j square minus, that is negative, so cancel it. Next, this equation becomes 1 by 4 into minus 1 to 1 into here 2. Next, 4 j's is there and minus 1 j is there, so subtract, plus 3j, remaining is 3j here. Next, here is 1j cube into dj. Now integrate this component, so that is equal to 1 by 4 into, after integrate, so integrate, apply this, integrate this entire equation. So 2 integration is 2j, 3 plus 3j integration is 3j square by 2 minus j cube integration is j power 4 by 4 into minus 1 to 1. So apply upper limit and the lower limit here. Okay. Next, 1 by 4 into upper limit first and then lower limit. So where the j is there, so apply upper limit, that is put one value, 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 whole square by 2 minus 1 by 4 minus lower limit 2 into minus 1 plus 3 into minus 1 whole square by 2 minus the minus 1 whole power 4 by 2. So finally we got this. Okay, now 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 into, so 2 here 2 plus so 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So this entire becomes like this. Minus 2 into minus 1 2 minus 2 plus here 3 by 2 here 1 by 4. So this entire becomes like this. Okay. Now multiply with this entire relation, multiply with the minus, then we will get minus 1 by 4 into 2 plus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4 minus into minus plus 2 minus into plus minus 3 by 2 minus into minus plus 1 by 4. Okay, here minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is cancelled and plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is cancelled. So remaining is, here I am writing here, integral of minus 1 to 1 h3 dj is equal to, it becomes, okay, I will write here. Okay, so I will write here. So it becomes 1 by 4, here 2 plus 2 is 4, so 4 cancel, it becomes 1. Okay, that means integral of minus 1 to 1 h3 dj becomes 1. Okay, next take fourth term here, I am taking here. Okay, that is integral of minus 1 to 1 le by 2 into h4 into dj. Okay, this is the fourth term in the Hermitian shape function matrix. Okay, now h3 we know that, h4 we know that, so it is le by 2 is constant, that's why I write outside le by 2 into integral of minus 1 to 1 h4 means 1 plus j square 1 plus j square 1 plus j square, sorry, 1 plus j whole square into j minus 1 into j minus 1. So multiply first to this is just like a plus b whole square equation. Okay, just split it. That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. that means is 1 plus j square plus 2j. Okay, now write it. It is equal to LE by 2 into, so write it, minus 1 to 1 plus j square plus 2j into j minus 1. Okay, this is a final equation. First we have to that is split it. First we have to multiply with j and then minus 1. We will get the final equation. Now, so have you space in our downward direction? Okay, downward. Okay, I will split there. Okay, it becomes LE by 2 into, first we have to multiply with j and then 1 minus 1 into LE by 2 into j. So j into 1, j plus j cube plus 2j j square. Next one with minus 1 into minus 1 no minus 1 no. Next one minus 1 into j square minus j square. Next one minus 1 into 2j minus 2j. Okay, we got like this. Now here 1j is there, here 2j, here minus 1, so I will write here LE by 2 into that is integral. Forget integral here, so write it, integral of minus 1 to 1 into, here minus 1 some constant, so minus 1 in minus 1 and j is here 2j, here only 1j, so subtract. After subtracting it becomes only 1j. Okay, next here 2j square, here minus 1j square, so subtract. After subtracting we will get j square only. Next only j cube plus j cube. Okay, so this is the final equation. So integrate them. So after integration, LE by 2 of integral minus 1 integration is minus j. Okay, minus j integration j square by 2, minus j square integration j cube minus j cube by 2, j cube by 3, and j cube integration plus j power 4 here j square is positive, here is also positive. Okay, j power 4 by 4. This is we got final equation. Okay, now apply minus 1 to 1. So have you okay, so apply boundary condition for every equation. You will get final equation. Final result minus 1 to integral of minus 1 to 1 LE by 2 into h4 into dj is equal to apply boundary condition here. So upper limit minus lower limit. So just have to write here. So upper limit LE by 2 LE by apply upper limit, that is minus 1, minus 1 by 2, here minus plus I am directly writing here 1 by 3, that is 1 square cube plus 1 power 4 by 4. This is the upper limit, and minus into apply lower limit, that is minus into minus 1 minus 1 into whole square by 2 plus minus 1 into whole cube by 3 plus minus 1 into whole power 4 by 4. Finally, we got like that. Okay, I will. Okay, next, that will LE by 2 into minus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 minus into minus plus into minus 1 here. Okay, next minus 1 square minus 1. Okay, plus 1 by 2 minus into minus plus that is plus 1 by 2 here. Okay, because it has a minus. Okay, minus square is, that is plus by plus 1 by 2, that is overall minus 1 by 2 is there. So outside minus is minus into minus plus. Next, here also minus into minus plus 1 by 3. Next, minus into plus minus 1 by 4. Okay, minus 1 by 4. That is here minus plus 1 by 4 plus minus 1 by 4 is cancelled. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is cancelled. So remaining is 1 by 3 LE by 2 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2. So finally we got this, that is LE by 2 into 3, that is 2 minus 2 3s are 6 by 3, and then LE by 2, that is one second. That is here it has 1 by 4. Okay, this is it has 1 by 4. H4 means 1 by 4 into entire equation. So that's why it will become, here is 1 by 4 here. So we will forget it, 1 by 4. So it will become 1 by 8. 1 by 8. Okay, this is also 1 by 8. We forget it, so write it. 1 by 8. So here also 1 by 8. So because we forget 1 by 4 value. Okay, 1 by 8. That is 1 by, here is 2 only. Well, LE by 2 into H4 value is 1 by 4 into 1 plus J whole square plus 1 J min. So 2 into 4 8. So that's why I write 8 by 8. So here also 8. Here also 8. Here also 8. Here also 8. So here also 8. So we got LE by 8 into minus 4 by 3. So 2 times. So finally we got it will get LE by minus LE by 6. That means integral of minus 1 to 1 LE by 2 into H4 into dz is minus LE by 6. Okay, I have already told you that we got 3, 4 values in the place of there. So substitute this, and here from here this is H1. So So okay, this is h1 value. Next, this is h1 value. This is h2. Have you? Okay, this is h2. This is h3. This is h4 value. Okay, substitute all these values in equation. In equation there. Okay, I will show you. Okay, this equation. Okay, in this equation, substitute all those values in this equation. Okay, we will get force vector easily. Okay, we got this term and this term and this term and this term. Now substitute all those values. So we know that load vector, it is equal to, from equation A. Okay, initially I write it there. Okay, from equation. So in the front there is a equation P LE by 2 into so first term, that is we got one value, and second term we will get LE by 6, and third term, this one is also 1, and fourth term is we got minus LE by 6. Okay, LE by 6 into Q transpose. Now, so multiply with LE by 2, entire Hermite shape function matrix. Okay, next we will get P LE by 2, P LE square by 12. Next, P LE by 2, and here minus P LE square by 12. This is finally we got. Okay, this is the force vector. This is the force vector for a beam element. This is very essential to solve a beam problem. Okay, without this relation, we cannot solve the beam problem. Okay, that's why we are derived here. Okay, so this is a force vector Fe. Okay, just like Fe into Q. So Fe means it is this as Fe, and this is 2T. Here Fe is P LE by 2, P LE square by 12, P LE by 2 minus P L square by 12. So this is the final equation we got. Okay. So for example, so some problems. So that is here in the beam element. So applied load is downward direction. Okay, that's why we got this relation. If it is applied in upward direction, what we will get? So this is negative. This is also negative. This is also negative. This is only positive. Okay, if applied upward direction load on a beam element. Okay, so this relation is just like here. So this is the beam element. This relation becomes, that is, this relation is only for the downward force only. This is the force is applied in downward direction. We will get force vector is PLE by 2. So PLE square by 12 and PLE by 2 minus PL square by 12. Okay, that is in the linear PLE by 2, in the slope PLE square by 12. That is this momentum. Okay. Next, in the second PLE by 2 in linear, PLE square by 12 in momentum. That is angle. Okay. Now the load is applied. If the load is applied in upward direction, what this equation becomes, it will minus. This is also minus. This is also minus. This becomes positive. Okay. This is the final relation we got.